Hey there, and welcome. I'm genuinely excited you're here. Look, I know you've probably tried core workouts before. Maybe a lot of them. Crunches until your neck hurt. Planks until you were shaking. Those brutal of challenges that leave you sore for days. And yet, your core still doesn't feel strong. Your back still aches when you pick up groceries. You still feel unstable during everyday movements. So what's going on? Here's the truth. Traditional abs workouts focus on your six-pack muscles, the ones you can see. But those superficial muscles, they're not what actually stabilizes your spine. They're basically the paint job on a car. Nice to look at, but they don't make the engine run. Your real core, the one that actually does the work, is hidden underneath. It's a system. The diaphragm on top, pelvic floor on the bottom, deep abdominal muscles wrapping around the sides. These work together through coordinated pressure and breathing. When they function properly, they create natural stability, automatic support for your spine. But most people, completely disconnected from this system. You might not even know where your pelvic floor is. You probably breathe shallow and into your chest. And those deep abdominal muscles, they're not firing when they should. Here's what you're going to learn in this course. You'll discover how to activate your deep core through proper breathing, no forced crunches needed. You'll learn to engage your pelvic floor correctly, which is the foundation most programs completely ignore. You'll understand why certain exercises work and others just create compensation patterns that lead to discomfort. What will this actually do for you? You'll feel more stable during everyday movements, picking things up, playing with kids, walking upstairs. You'll understand how to protect your spine during any physical activity. You'll have a 10-minute daily routine you can do anywhere with no equipment. And you'll know how to integrate core activation into sitting, standing, and moving throughout your day. This isn't about visible abs. It's about functional strength that makes life easier and more comfortable. Over the next 7 days, we're building this system from the ground up. We start with awareness, teaching you to feel these muscles. Then activation, learning to engage them properly. Then strengthening, building endurance and control. Finally, application, using this in real life where it actually matters. This isn't about doing more exercises. It's about doing the right ones in the right order with proper understanding. Once you feel that deep core engagement for the first time, you'll wonder why nobody ever taught you this before. Ready? Let's dive into what your core actually is and why the anatomy matters more than you think. Okay, anatomy lesson time. Don't worry, no Latin terms or textbook diagrams. We're keeping this practical. Understanding superficial versus deep core muscles is the key to everything that follows. Let's start with what you know. Your rectus abdominis, that's your six-pack muscle, runs down the front of your belly. When you do a crunch, this is what you're working. It flexes your spine forward. Great for that movement. Not so great for much else. Your obliques wrap around your sides. They help you twist and bend. You feel these during side planks. Again, visible muscles. They create movement. Now here's where it gets interesting. Underneath all of that, a completely different system. Your transverse abdominis is the deepest abdominal layer. Wraps around your entire torso like a corset. But unlike your six-pack, this muscle doesn't create movement, it creates stability. When it activates properly, it compresses inward, increasing pressure in your abdominal cavity. That compression protects your spine. Then you've got your multifidus muscles, tiny muscles running along your spine, segment by segment. These provide local stability right at each vertebra. You'll never see them in a mirror, but they're crucial for spinal health. Your diaphragm, your breathing muscle, is actually the roof of your core canister. And your pelvic floor, that's the bottom. These two need to move in coordination, creating and releasing pressure with every breath. Here's the problem with traditional core training. It only targets those superficial muscles. You're polishing the exterior while ignoring the foundation. Your body learns to grip with surface muscles because the deep ones aren't firing. That's why your neck hurts during crunches. That's why planks make your lower back uncomfortable. Compensation patterns. From now on, when we talk about core strength, we're talking about this deeper system. The muscles you can't see, but can definitely feel when they're working right. Next up, breathing. Because how you breathe is the secret to activating this entire system automatically.